It's Tuesday morning, November the 23rd, 2021, and it's a pleasure to be able to share some principles with you from God's Word today. I'm Pastor Mike Custer, the pastor at Bible Baptist Church in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and I'd like to read Proverbs chapter 18, verse 17 with you this morning. Just a thought this morning. Proverbs 18:17 says this: "He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him." He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him. In other words, we can seem to be doing the right thing when we are so focused on one thing, on a particular cause. We can seem to be dedicated. We can seem to be so diligent in some area. Sometimes it's just our own cause. It's just something that we're intent on for ourselves. And somebody who knows us well, like one's neighbor who comes and searches him out, knows him perhaps better than anybody else knows him and knows what his true motives are. You know, motivation is very, very important in the Christian life. Why do you do what you do? And I think that's what Proverbs 18:17 is about. He that is first in his own cause seemeth just. What's his motivation? He's got himself in the most important position. And yet he can seem, because he's so focused and so disciplined in that area, he can seem to be a man of real character and accomplishment, when actually his motivation is all wrong. He's focused on himself instead of being focused on bringing honor and glory to the Lord, instead of being focused on helping other people. And his neighbor, the one who knows him very well, can discern that his motives are not pure, his motives are not clean, and so he searches him out and can even reveal what his real motivation is. But search your own heart and see if you're first in your life, and see if your own self-interests rank high, or if you're always willing to put yourself in a lesser position in order that the Lord would be honored and that the Lord would be exalted in your life, and you put others first. It's important for us, when we have the love of God working, operating in us, that we be honest, so that we realize the tendency we have toward self-focus, and we instead decide that we're going to put Christ and others ahead of ourselves. And even though it may seem like that person, oh, he's so accomplished, he's so diligent, he's so efficient. If he's focused on his own cause, he may seem like he's just, but he doesn't really have the right motivation. And if his focus is primarily a self-focus, he won't come out at the right place at all unless he's willing to put himself last. You know, somebody said the best way to spell joy, J-O-Y, is Jesus, others, and you. And Christ himself taught this principle, that loving God with all of one's being is the first great commandment. The second is like unto it: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And so we put Christ first, and then others next, and then ourselves last. And that's what true accomplishment is all about. What's the right motivation? To seek the good of others and to be a blessing to other people first and foremost, to put God in a priority position in your life and want to serve and please him. What's your order? What's your motivation? Examine yourself today and be honest and put the Lord in his proper place. God bless you today.